Hi guys, this is James here again from Home Cache, and we're doing some keyword analysis real quick in answer to some questions I've gotten about how I analyze my keywords. So, what I'm going to do is I'm using the Traffic Travis Professional. You can use the free version, but I've just entered the keyword in and clicked on Analyze. Spiritual law of attraction is a keyword. It gets about 250 monthly searches. And the good thing about using this particular keyword is that I can just take off the word spiritual and just leave the law of attraction, and that gives a authority keyword. It gets 165,000 monthly searches. It's going to have more competition, but it is optimizing me then for two separate keywords with two separate search volumes that I can work over time to try to rank for. And what I'm going to do though is I'm going to look here, and this is just a few of the things I look at when I'm looking at competition. Some people ask about search engine competition and looking at the number of sites ranking, and some people try to judge their competition based solely on this difficulty rating. I pretty much ignore both of these. I don't care if there's 50 million sites competing. There's only 10 sites that I care about, and that's these top 10 right here. Because if I can beat those 10, then I'm where I need to be. If I'm not beating those 10, it doesn't matter where I am. I could be ranked number 12 million or I could be ranked number 200. I don't care. Until I'm in these top 10, it really doesn't do anything to affect me because these top 10 is where probably 75 to 80% of the traffic are going to go. And honestly, most of that traffic is going to go to the top 4 or 5. So the things I want to look at is these are just different on-page factors. I want to make sure that not too many of them have the title, description, and heading tags. Traffic Travis, sometimes it doesn't like my analysis and it doesn't pull the Yahoo information. Um, but I'm showing that a lot of these sites are listed in the DMOZ directory, although not all of them are. DMOZ is a very difficult directory. In fact, out of all my sites, only one of them has actually gotten listed in DMOZ. So that's something that you have to be wary of. They don't like affiliate sites. I also like to look at the age and the page rank. Page rank doesn't mean as much as it used to, but I still look at page rank because if these are high page rank sites or there's no PR0 sites, it can be really difficult to rank for. But the main thing I want to look at is the on-page factors and the number of backlinks to the page. If you notice, a lot of these have, easy articles, hub pages. It's got a PR1. It's a 9-year-old page. There's thousands of backlinks to hub pages, but there's only one backlink to the page. That means they haven't spent a whole lot of time building links to that particular page, and that's, it's ranking on authority of hub pages rather than on being well optimized. Then you look at this one here, there's only 900 backlinks. You look at this particular site, it's not well optimized for the keyword. Yeah, they've got a lot of backlinks to that page, but they don't have a whole lot of backlinks to the rest of the site, except for the backlinks to that particular page. And to me, that means that they're probably not even necessarily targeting that particular keyword. They're just ranking for it by default. They're probably targeting something else. And one of the things you can do with this tool is you can just select it, copy website, and you can open up a window and you can actually look. I'm going to move this over here. You can actually look at the site to see how well it's optimized or what it's optimized for. This is one of the things. Once you learn more and more about SEO, you can learn to look at different sites and you can judge what they're ranking for, what they're targeting for. Manifestation station. It's all about law of attraction. I'm betting that they are one of the things I will look at. I'm going to look here. View page info. And this is going to help me look. Yeah, see they've got law of attraction is one of the keywords that they've got set in here. Now, one of the things I don't like about the way this site's done is they tend to they're not really well optimized for any of their keywords the way that they're set up, but they've got a lot of keywords in their keyword list. So that's something that you want to look at when you're looking at SEO, is how well optimized are these top pages. This one didn't do a whole lot of SEO factors, and yet they're still ranking pretty highly up for not being a very big authority site. So that's something that you can look at. You can take each one of these sites and look at them. I know Ezine Articles is a big authority site. They didn't build any links to the page. They're just ranking off of Ezine Articles authority. But by targeting that keyword and doing all my on-page SEO, I can probably get ranking pretty highly. You got this one right here. It's a YouTube video, only 5 backlinks, but it's ranking pretty highly because they've got all the on-page SEO and they're pulling off the authority of YouTube. And this is something that's going to be really important for your site, and that you're going to realize is a lot of these sites are ranking on their authority. So that's something that you want to look at with SEO, is long-term building authority with your site. And the best way to do that is just keep adding content. I see a lot of people that try to just build a 20 or 30 page site. The more content you have on a site, the more of that content that is ranking in search, the more authority your site's going to get. So, one, try to get listing from high page rank sites and get some high page rank, because if you can get some page rank, at least on your domain, whether you get it on your internal pages or not, if you can get some page rank flowing to your domain, you're going to increase your authority with the search rankings. Another thing is just the more content you have ranking over time, the more content you have, the more authority you're going to have. So this is something that you want to look at. One of the things I'm looking at with a lot of the changes Google has made lately is more and more sites with authority are getting ranked easier and better, sometimes for keywords that they're not even really relevant to. So that's something that you need to look at, is building authority with your site with the search engines. That's a long-term process. You're not going to do it with a brand new site. You're not going to do it with a site that's less than, I'd say, a year old. But with a year-old site, if you continually adding content, say, even if you add one article a week to your site, that's not that difficult to do. And if you're using some automated tools to build links to your site, you can add one article a week to your site, build links to that article, then add another article next week and build links to your site, and build up a site over time that's going to keep Google coming back to your site, and they're going to see that you're constantly adding new content. And you can outsource all of that so that, by the time you get a site building up some authority and making some money, you should be able to then reinvest that money and pay other people to do it. And that's going to help you all the way across the board, where you're going to start doing like these guys and start ranking for a keyword just off of the authority of your site. So that's one thing that you want to do, is build up authority with your new sites. It takes time. And all of this with SEO, everything with SEO takes time. This is part of why I target these 200 search volume keywords, is because they often are very hard. Now I'm going to go ahead and record another video here in just a minute that's going to show you some more competitive search terms as well as we build up.